Travis Robinson is a storyteller, a mountaineer, a photographer, and an advocate for living fully while facing chronic illness. Despite being diagnosed with Parkinson's, losing his home and photography gear in the Eaton fire, he's chosen to move forward, rebuilding his life and following his passions. He is the host of the I'm Not Dead Yet podcast. Welcome to the show, Travis.
Hey, George, thanks so much for having me.
Yeah, I'm excited to have you on. Well, tell us a little bit about your personal life and why it is that you are doing what it is that you are doing.
Well, personal life, I got diagnosed with Parkinson's disease at age 35, which put a itch in my get along. And I suppose I'm doing what I'm doing because I haven't figured out how to do any better yet.
How old are you today? So you were diagnosed at 35.
46.
Got it. 46. And when you get a diagnosis like that, I imagine that's just flattening. Everything stops. How did that, how long did it take you to make the decision of, you know what, I just got to keep moving? Or talk me through that process.
Oh, for me, it was almost a relief to get the diagnosis because that meant I had something treatable and known. My symptom had been bothering me for almost a year previous to that. So it, oh, okay, Parkinson. I can read about this and deal with it.
So you go a whole year just trying to figure out why do I feel the way that I'm feeling and why am I experiencing the things that I'm experiencing. And when you get the diagnosis, you're like, oh, okay, this is something I can now it's a battle that I can fight. I can learn more about this and try to face it with a more informed perspective.
Exactly.
And how do you think about it today? Is this just what it is that you're doing? Are you is it is it depressing? How is your mental health?
Yes, they say depression is very common with ED. I think that's because it is pressing fucking disease to have, but it does not stop me from giving it one finger salute from time to time and carrying on the best way I know how.
Well, amen to that. I imagine that when people are diagnosed with any kind of a chronic disease or cancer, just something awful, or they're experiencing pain, it's an easy way and a pretty logical thing to say, well, this is BS. I can't believe this is happening to me. Why is this happening to me? And I'm sure that a lot of people kind of curl up into a ball but not you.
No, and I don't think I spent a lot, if any, time wondering why me. It's like when you're at the beach and a seagull shits on you, you can't spend all kinds of time wondering why and how did this happen, all that shit. But at the end of the day, it's like you got chat on because you were under a flight of birds, which is something none of us can avoid.
Well, that's an amazing perspective right there. Then yeah, I'm at the beach trying to enjoy myself. Seagull flies over and shits on me. I could spend a lot of time cursing the seagull and wondering why this just happened to me, but I'm probably not going to get any satisfactory answers. So I might as well just get back to doing what I was doing and get it on with my life.
Right, wipe your face and carry on.
Got to clean the shit off my face, and I can either try and kill all the seagulls on planet Earth, or I could just get back to doing what I was doing as best I can, and the only way I know how.
Right.
And I don't know if you can figure out how to murder all Parkinsons, but you probably went down that path too, and just decided that that's probably not pragmatic or useful use of your energy.
No, and when I think of the fact that PD is me and not a outside force, it's not like PD comes knocking on my door and I can bar the door, hide under the bed. It is as much a part of me as I am. So to murder ED leaves me dead, which I ain't dead yet. So
So what is a regular day look like for you? I know that I was making a joke about what you were drinking, but it was like a vitamin drink to help with your digestion. Do you have like a regimen in place for taking care of yourself physically? trying different things, learning about Parkinson's. Just kind of walk me through a typical day if you don't mind.
Um, sure, I wake up and start my day a whole list of vitamin pills and regimen breakfast that has allowed a little bit of stability from some of gut motility issues that come along with Parkinson. And then, like today, I will go to school and I am still working on a associate degree.
I love it. Certainly over the last 11 years, probably 12 years since you started not feeling well to getting the diagnosis and to where you are today, and we're the same age. Um, I imagine you've learned an immense amount about yourself, about trying to find the sunny side of life. Obviously, you're a funny guy talking about the seagull shitting on your head. I think that was a wonderful way to kind of think about it. But what about relationships? What have the last 12 years taught you about that?
They've taught me that most folks get very uncomfortable talking about any sort of health problem and it's very empowering to have a few friends that don't shy away from such discussion.
So, in spite of, so it's taught you that in spite of, well, the existing relationship you've had for a long time, those have been deepened.
Yes, and other sort of shallow out. It's been the threshing ground of friends, those who step forward to see me in my finest moment as well as the moment that are really challenging and those who just can't hang and stepped away.
Appreciate that. So the worst thing to happen to everybody is the worst thing that's ever happened to them. And for some people, that could be, um, you know, chronic sickness, the death of a loved one. Some people it could just be that, you lost a football game. So there's just varying degrees, but it hurts us, even though it's not necessarily a very serious thing. It's still a very, very impactful and painful thing. You have obviously gone through and are going through a lot of what most people would perceive to be pretty terrible things. What is your advice to people on keeping a healthy perspective? Say, just because this bad thing happened, it doesn't mean your life is over. What are your thoughts on that?
That's interesting, George, because I have also noticed different people's reaction to things that they perceive me to have gone through. My partner and I just lost our house in the Eaton fire, you know, and it sucks. Yeah, it does suck, but some folks are all like, oh my God, how can you deal? And it's, well, what choice do I have? My time machine is broken, and I tried to go back to before the fire and warn myself, but didn't work. So I've only got what I've got, you know? And as far as advice to those struggling, I would just remind them that you're not dead yet, so don't act like it.
You're not dead yet. Stop acting like it. Hmm. Well, it's obviously a very, 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 very profound thing. And I know that we all want to sometimes curl up into a ball and not get out of bed and woes is me and all of that. But the reality when you strip that all away is if you're still alive, by the very nature of that, you are not dead yet. So,
If you're alive to hear this show, you're not dead, because while I don't know for sure, I have it on good authority that the dead can't hear. So,
yeah.
by virtue of the fact that you hear this, you are not dead yet. And as long as you're alive, you have choices. Sure, they may not be real great choices, but you can choose to keep living, or you can choose to wait for death. I have chosen not to wait around. that motherfucker is going to have to catch me.
And good luck catching me, motherfucker. I love it. So tell me about the podcast. What are you talking about?
So, nominally, it's a show about Parkinson's disease. My co host, Judy, was a care partner of her husband, Sandy, had Parkinson for 18 years. And so we talk about my struggles and my victory. She is able to share a care partner's perspective, and we interview doctors and artists and all kinds of people, smell researchers, you name it.
Excellent. I love it. Well, Travis, thank you so much for coming on. Thank you for sharing your story. Um, the name of the podcast is I'm Not Dead Yet. You can find it wherever you listen to your podcasts. Would you like to direct folks anywhere else, any other places they can find you and engage with you?
Yes, they can find my photography at www.travisrobinson.photo.
Excellent. Well, if you enjoyed this as much as I did, so Travis, your appreciation, share today's show with a friend who also appreciates good ideas. Check out the I'm Not Dead Yet podcast, wherever you listen to your podcasts. I'll certainly link that in the notes of the show. And check out travisrobinson.photo for all of Travis's photography work and keep up with Travis and everything that he's working on. Thanks again, Travis.
Thank you, George.
Until next time, remember, do your part by doing your best.